All right, welcome race fans. I did not know they were going live that quick, but welcome here to the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. Running K&N cars here at Daytona tonight, so this is sure to be an exciting race. Didn't even get to play the national anthem. I guess I'll have to talk to Ted about that. Wish I would have known he was going to advance it. But a couple of quick shout-outs here I wanted to get out while these guys are qualifying. I did want to give a very special shout out to Randy Post, which made a beautiful MaxSpeedTV paint job. You'll see it in there. Him and Ed Hewitt are both running that paint job tonight. So, man, beautiful paint job painted by Randy Post. He did an outstanding job. Also, another special announcement I wanted to make. Daniel Jackson lost his grandfather, John Hunter. So we're giving them a shout out to the family. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. And yeah, we'll be thinking of you, later on this evening. So hopefully everything's okay. You guys are doing all right. I know it's a tough time, but we have to deal with a lot of tough things in life, and that's one of them. Well, I don't think we're going to get time to run down through the points either. Unless I do this real quick here. Let me see if I can knock some of the points out of the way here for you. Mark Johnson is our point leader by 25 points over Daniel Holloway. Harry Tiller in third. James Peterson fourth. He moved up quite a few. Tied with Scott Warren there for fifth. Tied for sixth, Daniel Harrington and Daniel Jackson. 33 points behind. Joseph Burton in 8th, 49 points back. Eric Green in 9th, 56 points back. Gary Champion in 10th, 64 points back. Alexander Russell in 11th. Alex Kinsler in 12th. TJ Buck 13th. Chris Ackers 14th. Justin Levine moving up 6 positions last week and broke into the top 15. So congratulations to him. And P.J. O'Leary, 16th. Donovan Ranta, 17th. John Lombard in 18th. Richard Reagan, 19th. And dropping 6 positions, Jeffrey Meyer back to 20th. So some ups and downs in the points last week. So hopefully this week they'll have a good week and be able to pick that back up. All right, a little bit longer here with qualifying. I'm going to throw this back up. There we go. The number 84 there, TJ Buck on the pole. Eric Green second. Randy Post coming in third. Ted Manning in fourth. And Ed Hewitt running the MaxSpeedTV car, rounding out the top 5. Well, I did want to make sure that I did announce that I do have my good buddy in here, Matt Johnson. Matt, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you. Just so many things going on so quickly there. So, Matt? Well, I guess he's not there. But anyhow, he will be helping me in the booth tonight. All right, well, not too many qualifiers. Looks like we got about 12 or maybe 13 qualifiers. Not too awful many, so.
Yeah, I'm here, Rudy. Sorry about that, bud.
Oh, okay.
I was running a little late as well where the event. I was getting my stuff set up as well.
Okay. All right, so qualifying is over. We'll get everybody on the grid here and run down through the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Daniel Jackson. Is that right? Daniel Jackson takes the pole with almost a 49-second flat. 49.009. So, man, nice lap. Richard Reagan in second. Justin Levine starting third. TJ Buck fourth in row 3. Eric Green in fifth. Randy Post starts sixth. In row 4, Ted Manning in seventh. Ed Hewitt in the MaxSpeedTV car running in eighth. Alex Kinsler in ninth. And Daniel Holloway rounds out the top 10, Matt. Okay, I guess he's not here again.
You got me now, bud?
Yeah?
All right, yeah, it looks like Tyler comes away with 11th. Brian Neals will have 12th. Joey's going to come in at 13th, and that's going to be your last time card that took time as I'm showing. So the rest will be random start here. So it's going to line up as follows. Showing Harry Tiller starting 23rd. Frank Scovrin starting 14th. Matt 15th. PJ O'Leary 16th. 17th is going to go to Jeffrey Meir. And 18th is going to go to Jim Peterson here. And it just went blank on me. You
Yeah, Jonathan Platt in 21st. Scott Warren starts 22nd. Jody Burton 23rd. John Lombard in 24th. So that'll round out the field. All right, so our pole sitter was Daniel. I think they're having just a short driver's meeting or something here. What did I get here? Server reset. What? We are getting in a new server. Oh, what the heck? Okay, well, we're going to be jumping over to a new server, folks. Sorry. We'll be right back, though. Yeah, we're almost there, folks. We're just trying to get in the room here. We'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. All right, folks, we are back, and we've moved to the new room, so we are all set to go here. They're only going to have 10 minutes of practice, which you can see we've got about 6 left, a little less than 6 left now, so they'll be coming down to get to the end of this here. For some reason, something happened there. The server got set, and somebody advanced it or something by accident. And, yeah, kind of a mess. But they got it figured out. We're all moved into the new room, and we're ready to rock and roll here tonight.
Yeah, definitely an interesting start to this one here, Rudy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good thing when things like that happen, you know. I mean, but it's, you know, accidents do happen, and we understand that, you know.
Yeah, things happen, and there's not much you can do. You just kind of have to go with it.
Somebody may have advanced it accidentally, you know, hit the wrong button. Maybe they got a key bound to a certain button, and it reset the server. You know, you never know. Never know.
No, you don't. And if we would take a minute here while we finish up practice right quick, we'll take a look back since they were awful weak. The last race that we ran, your champ or your pole sitter was Gary Champion, and that was over at Talladega. So it's been interesting to watch the poles all year long because it changes around a lot, Rudy.
Oh yeah, different cars. Some people are better in some cars than others. And, you know, this K&N car is going to be a tough car for these guys to drive tonight. You can't really push these things too awful much because you get that the back end of the car and the front end of the car don't line up very well. So, but you can do a little bump drafting in the straightaways. But when you get to the turn, you better get off of the back of them because you will hook them.
Yeah, you will, and we've seen that in the last Canyon they did. It was definitely hard on them to drive these things that time. They didn't have much experience in them. Going back this time now that we're Daytona running them for the second time, I suspect they might have a little bit better luck with them. You know what I find weird about these cars too, Rudy, is they pull up to a car, but like you said, you really can't bump with them.
Right. You can do a little, you know, I mean, like I said, on the straightaways, but that sawing back and forth on somebody, and especially in the corners, you know, he's all over the place like that, and you're sawing on that bumper, it's so easy to hook somebody.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, when you hook them, it's too late by the time you do it.
Right. All right, looking at the analytics here for tonight, 65-degree air temperature, 75-degree track temperature right now. They're going to be doing 80 laps. That's 200 miles. Tire window, now these are guesstimates, 50 to 75 laps. And I think the fuel window actually is a little more than that. I think they're probably about 45 to 50 laps on fuel. So they will have to make one stop. They do run 100% fuel. They have one reset in here tonight, and we hope nobody has to use it. But 60 mile an hour down pit road here at Daytona. So we hope nobody has to use that. That would be kind of a bad thing to have to use. So.
Yeah, with one fast repair, you really have to watch what you're doing because once it's used, you're behind the 8 ball at that point.
Oh, sure. Sure. And again, I wanted to thank Randy Post for that beautiful paint job he did on the car there. Ed Hewitt's running it there in the number 30. Let me see if I'll see if I can get down here a little closer and show you guys a better look at this this race car that he painted. Man, amazing job that he did on the paint job on that car. So very good, Randy. Thank you so much. He actually gave that to Ed to let him run it, and Randy's running it as well. Yeah, same paint job on Randy's car. So very nice, very nice. Nice job on the paint.
Man, that really is a beautiful race car.
Yeah, it is. Sure is. And Randy Post just took the fastest time in practice there. Jonathan Platt in second, PJ O'Leary in third, Matt Kleinschmidt in fourth, and Ed Hewitt in fifth.
Ed doing a good job out there. He's working the draft here with the 24 machine of PJ O'Leary, and he's doing a pretty good job.
Yep. Yeah, there's PJ. And there was Daniel Holloway. Now I haven't seen him on the track yet. I think he's just now rolling out. He is running a special paint job here. This is for John Hunter, the grandfather of Daniel Jackson that passed away. Daniel didn't even know that they were going to do this, so this is going to be a big surprise to Daniel. So there it is, John Hunter on his car. Very cool, very nice. Oh, okay, I guess that was it. All right. Okay, they're going to qualifying here, folks, so we're going to step away real quick and play the national anthem. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying is underway, and right now it looks like Brian Niels is on the pole. Oh, PJ O'Leary just took that away there in the number 24, so we're probably going to see this change up a little bit until they get qualifying settled.
Yeah, PJ had a really clean lap there, but we'll see here as things start to wind down what happens. I'm thinking we might see a little bit more movement up here at the top of the board.
For sure. Yep. Randy Post coming around to take his time. Number 54 MaxSpeedTV card. See where that puts him. Put him up to 4th place. He moved. He will be up to 4th. No, he's moving down. He's going down. He's down to 8th, 9th. Daniel Jackson put down the quickest time so far, 49.024. Now, it's a little bit slower than what we've seen in the last room there where, who was that, Daniel Holloway? Or maybe it was Daniel Jackson. He laid down a 49.009. So, a little bit slower in this server.
Yeah, just a little bit. That might be track temp, you know.
Yep.
Air temp. You know, Harry just jumped to the top of the board.
Oh, there you go. And he broke the 49-second mark. He creamed it. with a 48.993. Whoa.
That was quick.
Yeah. Yep. Harry Tiller's on the comeback, man. I'm telling you.
About a minute left here in qualifying, so I think pretty much everybody's finished up. Alexander is still on track.
Scott Warren, Jeff Meyer, they're on the track. Well, Jeff Meyer didn't, but Scott Warren is on the track. See what he can turn. And Mark Johnson. Mark Johnson is our points leader. That's Mark right there in the number 48.
Yeah, he's going to come down into the throttle. He's got a nice steady line around the racetrack, so.
Yep, 7th place for Mark Johnson.
Yep.
Scott Warren coming around here. He's got about 13 seconds left. I don't think he's going to make it to the line in time. So that will wrap up qualifying. Yeah, Scott Warren did not make it in time, so that's a shame. Waited just a little too long to get out there on the track. So some of these guys like to do that and play a little mind game, you know, with other drivers. All right, now let's try this one more time here. The starting grid. Harry Tiller with a 48.993. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Daniel Jackson starting in 2nd. Justin Levine in 3rd. Alexander Russell 4th. EJ Buck starts from the 5th position. Jim Peterson 6th. Mark Johnson 7th. That's our points leader. Ted Manning 3rd in points. Coming in 8th here on the qualifying grid. EJ O'Leary in 9th. Daniel Holloway rounds out the top 10. Matt?
All right. Go ahead with it there, Rudy.
Oh, okay. Richard Reagan in 11th. Alex Kinsler in 12th. Randy Poe starts 13th. Ed Hewitt in the MaxSpeedTV car will start 14th. Oh, then both of the MaxSpeedTV cars starting on the same row together. What are the odds of that, huh?
That's cool.
Brian Neal's in 15th. Tyler McWhirter in 16th. Eric Green 17th. Scott Warren did make a qualifying time, so he will start from the 18th position, last one to take a time. Frank Scoverin, the first one to not have a qualifying time, will start 19th. Matt Kleinschmidt will start 20th. Chris Ackers in 21st. Jeffrey Meyer 22nd. Jonathan Platt 23rd. Daniel Harrington in 24th. Jody Burton 25th. John Lombard in 26th. And rounding out the field, Joey Manta. We'll just call it Manta. Starting in 27th position. All right, we're ready to go. Harry Tiller, man, what a lap, huh? Nice lap.
It was definitely a quick lap, Rudy.
And he is not moving. But he gave him a little bump there to get him going. Maybe the car stalled on him or something. He needed to get it going.
Yeah, that can happen. You know, you can stall it out. So many things can happen in that situation.
A little blinking going on there too by Harry.
Yeah, it seems to be smoothed out a little bit here.
80 laps, what they're looking for. And no stages here tonight. Just 80 straight laps, but they will have to make one pit stop. They can't make it the whole way on fuel. So, and my guess would be if you could make it to the halfway mark, like say lap 40, I would probably stop, take 4 tires, and be right back out there. Or maybe take just right sides or something, you know.
Yeah, you could maybe even do no tires, but you know.
Yeah.
If you can get to that 40 mark, I agree with you. You should be all right.
Yep. All right, here we go. Nobody's tightening up the field. Everybody's kind of laying back there a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if that's being done by design there, Rudy.
Could be. I don't know. Everybody's a little leery of getting up there, I guess, or something. But here we go, under green, here at Daytona.
Under green here, Harry, on the bottom line. He's going to have help right at his back bumper. So I think the low line's going to prevail here, but as they shove into 1 and 2, that outside line's starting to form back up there, Rudy.
Yeah, Daniel Jackson up there on the high side, working with Jim Peterson. Up the hill goes Justin Levine, right up there in front.
Justin made a nice move to the outside line, but just everybody's got to get up to speed here, and you want to get these motors wound up.
Oh, sure.
Justin, though, he's going to get a good shove from that 71 machine of Daniel Jackson.
Well, let's see who's going to lead the first lap here and get that valuable bonus point out of the way early. It's pretty close right there, but Harry Tiller will get it.
Yeah, that was close. Definitely close.
BJ O'Leary, 7th place, picking up a couple of positions already. Taking a field here, Ted Manning in 9th. And we got the 2 MaxSpeedTV cars here, Ed Hewitt and Randy Pose. Not sure if they're... Oh, wow. Somebody jumped right to the outside. Ted Manning. Man, that was a quick move.
Ted wasn't playing around there.
No, he wasn't. He comes back down the hill. Car looked a little loose right there.
Yeah, he looked really, really unstable.
Man, something, I don't know, something may have happened there. Somebody might have bumped him or something or whatever. I didn't see anything, but it looks like everybody's taking their time right now. Nobody's getting too rambunctious about anything. But we did have 3 drivers that did not start the race. Joe Amanta, Alexander Russell, and Jonathan Platt. They did not start the race. Interesting.
Yeah, TJ Buck there, Rudy, on the bottom right behind the 69. Harry, he's up on the back bumper, but he's not really shoving very hard, which is a way to do it this early. You don't want to risk it.
Well, that's what we've seen him doing a couple weeks ago. He had the Captain Crunch car up there and was really running well, and then got involved in a wreck and had a lot of damage on the car coming down the end of the race. So let's hope that does not happen to him again tonight here. Hope he runs a clean race and doesn't have any problems. I don't want to see that Captain Crunch car all boogered up, you know?
No, most definitely not. And if you look, Rudy, the way it's going right now, everybody's kind of following their way to the bottom slowly. And I think that's just to save your car.
Yeah. That's for sure. Jim Peterson on the high side. Let's go back in the pack here a little ways. Scott Warren did not qualify, well, he did, but didn't qualify very well. Running in behind Chris Ackers, my favorite car right there, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car. I don't want to see that. I want to see chocolate in my peanut butter and peanut butter in my chocolate when he gets wrecked. So good job.
No, not at all.
Yeah, these guys, they're kind of like in that safe zone, I call it back here. They're about 5 seconds behind that lead pack. If something happens up in the front, they've got plenty of time to check up and not get involved in that wreck. So these guys playing it safe right now.
Yeah, and that's a smart thing to do. I mean, you just got to, like I said before, you got to take care of your car for the long haul.
Yes, sir. Justin Levine. And boy, they all moved up the hill. There's a little blocking going on by Harry Tiller. Here comes TJ Buck on the outside. Making a move.
Really trying to get a run here.
He got a heck of a run there from in the Captain Crunch car. Getting a good push here by Justin Levine. I don't know if it's going to be enough because Harry Tiller getting a huge run with Mark Johnson. And man, he don't know if he wants to be on the high side or the low side, and then if he's gonna stay up there, that's gonna give the bottom to Mark Johnson, our points leader.
Yeah, Mark's gonna get a good shove out of PK O'Leary, and that's probably gonna put him to the lead here, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Mark Johnson to the lead. I don't know why Harry went up the hill like that, but he opened that bottom right up.
I think that high side is strong, though. If they can get it to work, you can carry more momentum in these cars up there. But they've really got to work together to make that high side work.
You betcha. Hensler up to 5th. Well, I don't know what happened to Jim Peterson, but man, he really fell back. And he's in danger of losing the draft back here.
Well, up front, the Captain Crunch car just about got put in the middle of a 3-wide situation. You don't want to see that. They got back in line, got it gathered up, but it was really close there for a moment.
Yep. TJ Buck. And they're about to, looks like they're trying to do it again here. The number 1 of Justin Levine taking the high side. They may go 3 wide if he can get a run, but it's not going to happen. Looks like the 71 there of Daniel Jackson kind of got off the back of his car a little bit, and he lost the draft, so wasn't able to push Justin Levine to that 3rd line.
No, but with them mixing it up the way they are, that's letting that second pack close in. That little group of cars that were back a little ways are now closing up.
Yep. Randy Post moves into 7th. Not bad after starting 13th. Moving up quite nicely there.
Yeah, Randy was in that little group back a little ways, a little bit off the leaders. And whoa, up front there, the 69 Harry Taylor switched lanes out of nowhere. Harry's really driving a good race up front, but he's blocking hard right now.
Well, let's hope that he stays safe by doing moves like that, because, man, I'll tell you, you can come down across the nose of somebody, and if you think you're clear, even if your spotter says you're clear, sometimes you can't trust that, because by the time that registers in your brain and you make the move, they may have already got that nose inside of you. It just, it happens so quick.
Yeah, it does, and it also depends on what you've got your active spotter set to, you know.
Oh,
How
yeah,
much
definitely.
clearance do you want?
Yes, sir. P.J. O'Leary coming up on lap traffic already. Wow. I think that's Frank Scoven, and he's going to go a lap down. Yeah, he definitely did not want to see them guys coming up on him like that, because he is just really not up to full speed, but he's the first car a lap down now.
Yeah, if he can just take care of it there and the yellow comes out, he will get his lap back. So,
Yep.
as long as nobody goes a lap down as well, he's okay.
And there goes another one, Alexander Russell. He's going to go another lap down. He's looks like he's just coming off a pit road, maybe from spinning or having something happen there. I'm not really sure. Tyler McWhirter. I don't know. Lanes are changing back here in the second group. Guys are dropping back. Richard Reagan leading the parade here with Daniel Holloway in second. This is in the second group back here. And they got a couple lap cars in there mixed in. But,
Meanwhile, up front, you still got them side by side for the race lead. But Harry doing a great job in managing the lanes right now and not letting the run form on that high side.
Oh yeah, he's doing everything that he needs to do and doing it right. So, but Mark Johnson, our points leader, he is trying to hang on to that outside. Getting a good push there from TJ Buck, though. Mark has led a couple of laps, so he knows how to get to the lead. Really good racing. Boy, this is so much better racing, I think, than we've seen a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, the guys were a little antsy out there and you know, kind of lost their patience a little bit. And I think this week here, guys have kind of got it together here today.
Yeah, I think it's just bottom line, Rudy. You learn the car. You know, you learn what the car can take.
Sure.
Whoa,
somebody just blew the motor. P.J. O'Leary just blew the motor up on it. Oh, man, overheat deluxe. That's the bad thing about these. Oh my gosh, what? That's just going to ruin his day right there. That's a 30-minute engine change on pit road. Oh my gosh. Well, that's one we've seen happen.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Also, I wonder if he can use his fastener to get it fixed.
I would imagine, yes. And he could probably, if he...
We're only 11 laps in, or 14 laps in,
yep,
and already one having heat problems.
Well, but that's a good thing to use your reset on. I mean, I surely wouldn't sit there for 30 minutes and wait for that to get repaired. And it looks like that's exactly what he did. He's coming out and he's gonna go a lap down. But man, I'll bet you he ain't gonna get up there and push on somebody that close again.
No, and that's what we just got done talking about the last race.
Yeah,
they didn't have really long runs like this, so you don't know what the heat's gonna be like.
Well, hey, Kevin, wanted to say hello to everybody in there. Carol, Holmes Now, Patty, Sam, Crazy Dan. Wanted to say hello to everybody in chat there. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it very much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video there, folks, and do subscribe if you never have here at MaxSpeedTV. Hit that subscribe button and click on the little bell there next to it so you do get a reminder every time we go live. So we do broadcast 7 nights a week here. You can check out our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com and also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Boy, somebody got out of the way there real quick.
Yeah, the 77 machine at there goes
yeah,
to the bottom.
Yep, Brian
Neals.
Wow, he just about took the back of Ed Hewitt's car off right there. He's trying to hang on to the draft, because if he loses that draft, it's backwards he goes.
Maybe he can get back there with Ed and they can work together and get back up there. 2 of them would be the hope here.
Well, Tiller, hey, man, he is just showing the muscle here today. 11 laps led out of the 17. We've had a couple other leaders in there. Mark Johnson. I think Justin Levine led a couple of laps. I think Daniel Jackson might even have led a lap. So a couple of other leaders in there. Caution free so far, folks. Knock on wood.
I'm over here knocking on the wood because this is great. I just want to point out a great job out of these guys. To come back your second time in the car and be able to do this, that's a really good job out of the week.
Well, they learned. You know, they learned from the first one there that what they can and can't do with the cars. So, but I did want to give a special shout out again to the family of Daniel Jackson. Daniel lost his grandfather recently here, John Hunter. So I wanted to give a shout out, and also we have a car in here that is actually sporting that. I think that was Daniel Holloway. Let me go see if I can find him. Running a special paint on that car. I think it was him, wasn't it? Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, no, I didn't. What the heck here? No, it ain't Daniel Holloway.
Trouble at the front of the factory. In the wall. Multiple cars now piling in the middle of 1 and 2.
Oh my, yeah, let's go take a look here and see what happened. Oh man, that looked pretty ugly from where I'm sitting. Let's see what happened. And I'm gonna say probably a bumper hook. Getting a good push here from the number 48 of Mark Johnson.
It looks like Rudy, the 1, may have gotten the back of the 48, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. You are right. Yes, sir. The number 1 there, Justin Levine. And boy, that hooks Harry Tiller, a few other guys going to get caught up in it. Looks like Ed Hewitt locks it down to keep himself out of that. Wow. But boy, it was mayhem up in front of him. Randy Post tore up. Looks like he's going to get a lot of damage on the car. Frank Scoverin, he got damage. Wow. Well, this is going to change everything up here for a lot of people. So Mark Johnson going to bring him to pit road here.
Yeah, Daniel Jackson got involved there as well.
Yep.
Unfortunately, and I just want to say, while we got this break, Daniel, my heart goes out to you guys and your family. It's hard. Things like that happen, Rudy, and it's just a hard part of life.
It is, and you know, our thoughts and prayers are with you, definitely. So, well, I don't know, where is everybody? Everybody's trying to catch up to the back of the field. I think everybody was trying to get untangled from that wreck, but there's going to be a lot of resets used right here. Well, we got Harry Tiller coming in. He's smoking like a freight train.
Yeah, your leader here is listed as a 48, but he's back on pit road. He's got rear end damage.
Yep, Harry Tiller coming in, man. But he'll be able to use his reset and get back out there without a problem, because he surely can't drive it like that, smoking that bad. So, but Jim Peterson stays out. Hasn't led a lap yet. See what Harry's going to do here. Looks like he is changing tires and the whole 9 yards, but Richard Reagan out first. 2-tire change, looks like. Well, let's see if we can get somebody up here to talk to him real quick. Frank Scoverin, you got a copy?
I hear you.
Well, Frank, you were caught up in that. Oh my gosh, how bad is the car? And can you use your reset to get back out there on the track?
Well, I don't know if you saw it, but rolling up under the track before we even took the green, someone checked up in front of me and I hit him, so I was all messed up in the front. That's why I was just riding around by myself. I couldn't keep up with the rest of them, so I was just trying to mind my own business and get around. I got caught up in it. I still got 30 seconds of towing. I'll use my reset and get back out, but I'm 3 laps down now, so it looks like I'm just riding around. But it happens. It sucks because last week I got a top 10 finish, but
yeah,
can't win them all.
No, you can't. But you know, I hate to see you guys. You spend all this time working on your paint jobs and practicing and everything, and then to get tore up, you know, like that. So, all right, well, good luck next week, and hopefully you can get back out there and try to salvage a few points there, Frank.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of the race.
All right. That's a tough break for Frank, man. I hate it for him. And Jim Peterson's our leader, collecting that bonus point. Alexander Russell is out on the track. He is many laps down, 16 laps down. Late start. Must have been something happened. He couldn't make the start or something.
Yeah, that's what I would imagine. And also, Rudy, now pit stops here, you're 22 laps in. You know, you could probably get to lap 62, 63, somewhere in there.
Yep.
But you're not going to get to 80. So it's definitely now a 2-stop race. So that definitely changes that up a little bit. Now, if you're Jim, he stayed out, correct?
Yep. Right.
So maybe he's thinking, hey, we can go at 40.
Right.
I stop. I make them 1 stop and nobody else.
Right.
But that's also hoping that there's a yellow around that time.
Right. Yeah. And it's highly possible. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but at the line here, we'll have 18 laps to go to get to that halfway mark. So, and maybe that's what he's thinking. Hey, it's 18 more laps. We're all going to be stacked up again on top of each other. Another caution could come out right, you know, when they get, like you said, when they get close to that fuel window. I'm not exactly sure what the fuel window is here, probably about 50 laps. So I would say if he could make it another like 10 laps, then he'd be inside that fuel window. See, and then he could stop, and he'd be good for the rest of the race.
Yeah, he would be, and you know that's your aim is try to. You can't win a race doing what everybody else does most of the time.
No, sir. No, sir. You've got to be on a different strategy. If everybody was on the same exact strategy, it would be just a stalemate out there. Nobody would win. You know, it'd be the guy up front would win. That'd be it. Well, we had some 2-tire changers out there. Richard Reagan, Daniel Holloway, changing 2 tires, basically for track position. So, I mean, you know, you got to give it up to them for that. It's, you know, you don't really need 4 tires here. You can make it on 2.
Yeah, tires don't. The only thing that tires does here is it might give your car a little bit more moving around in the pack ability, basically. Yep. But it's not a big game.
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to the sponsors here tonight: Toasties Productions, V-Core Design, Manning Electric, of course, Old Schools, and Downshift Designs, and Homes Now. So, all the sponsors for tonight's race.
Yeah, you definitely want to give a big shout out to all those guys. They do great things for the league racing community and as a whole, and we're very thankful that they've come on board.
Would you want to get them going here, Matt?
10-4 already, as we'll stack them up behind the iRacing base car. Let's see what the leader decides to do here. He's loaded them up quite a bit there, Rudy. Jim really loaded the pack up, stacked them up on the outside lane, but that's going to help him out on the bottom. You'll see that gap develop between the first outside lane car and the MaxSpeedTV car, and what it done is now killed all their momentum. Looks like that would have been the 46 machine of Richard Reagan on the outside. He's trying to get help back to his bumper. The 30 machine there of Mr. Ed working his way up. He'll be the second car on the outside lane now. Well, look at this. Now, can they get the outside lane momentum back going? They got the 76 there with them. That's going to be Scott back there. But other than that, they don't have much help.
Yeah, Scott started from the 18th position, one of the few that did not take a qualifying time. And that's really not a bad strategy to carry at a super speedway. Don't take a qualifying time and hold on to it. But Daniel Holloway takes over the point and grabs a bonus point for leading.
Yeah, he jumped up the outside line there, got the push from Ed, and then just immediately went back to the bottom, took the lead. Now Ed's going to try to hold that momentum.
Yep, Ed up there on the high side. Really trying to get up there. Started 14th position. Only got one guy working with him, Scott Warren. Now, Scott is a very, very good racer. So, Ed's in absolutely good care and good company right there. So, let's see what they can do to try to get to the front. Scott Warren comes up. He doesn't really want to touch him. Just wants to kind of help him. And nobody seems to be taking the bait to jump up there with him, though, Matt.
No, they're not. They're all going to the bottom. And, you know, it's the right around the bottom thing. It's easy to do right now to kind of get down there and just save your car, like I've said before, but it makes it hard to get that outside lane to go.
And they're trying here, getting a little bit of a run on that outside. Ed moving up a little. But it is, like you said, it is so hard for them to get that run on the outside. If they had four or five cars up there, though, they'd be able to do it.
Yeah, basically right now, if Ed's just trying to maybe side draft up the inside a little bit here.
Yep.
You don't want to push it too hard this early. There's things you can do, but it's really difficult.
Yep, it didn't take long. Jim Peterson got shuffled right back here to 4th place. 3rd on the bottom, though. Didn't take long. Daniel Harrington finally getting caught back up to the pack here now. Started 24th, running in 6th, and he's coming up on Scott Warren on the outside. And we're starting to see more cars up there now, Matt, and I think we're going to see that outside line starting to move.
Yeah, I think he will too. I think it'll start moving at a rapid pace here momentarily. Ed's just got to hold a nice, steady line and let the momentum come to him. There's, you know, you can ride the brake just a little bit to keep that car behind you nice and tight. Maybe do that. This looks so easy sitting there watching it. But believe you me, in the race car, your heart's through the roof the whole time.
All right, well, he's got a good run here down the backstretch. It just seems like he loses so much momentum in the corner, though, for some reason. And that inside line, of course, the inside line is always faster. You know, it's the shortest way around the track. You know, I mean, it's a couple of tenths shorter around that track going on the bottom. So, and you see that's what Daniel Holloway, now that he's out front, he is his intent is to stay out there. They just got a huge run on this outside, though. Ed Hewitt out ahead of Daniel Holloway, but not enough here to actually clear him and drop down in front of Daniel. He may get it here because, boy, here goes Scott Warren giving Ed a little bump there down the backstretch. And Ed, he wants to drop it down, but it's not clear.
Oh, my goodness.
He almost took out Daniel Holloway right there. Whoa.
And we do have a car up against the fence back there in the back, the other MaxSpeedTV machine.
Oh, that's Randy Post. Oh. And he missed pit stops. Oh, my gosh, that's going to be an unsafe pit entry for Randy Post. That'll be a penalty imposed on that one.
But again, you know, Ed tried to get to the bottom, didn't have the room, but you got to understand in these cars, sometimes it's hard to tell if you've got it or not.
Yep, Richard Reagan to the high side now, working with Jim Peterson. And the Captain Crunch car there of TJ Buck back into the mix of things. They kind of shuffled Ed. Ed back in 7th place now, right behind TJ. Oh, he goes to the high side, almost gets into the side of TJ Buck.
I tell you what, Ed's going for it tonight, boys.
I'm telling you, he is, but he's putting himself in a bad situation right now. He's up there against the fence. This could turn out ugly. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, the 88's going to get by. The 88 is a lap car there, Alexander Russell. He's running 16 laps down, but Ed's going to have to fall in behind them. So, the Holloway continuing to lead. I'm not sure. Let's see what's going to happen here. It doesn't look like Reagan's going to have the run this time to beat him to the line. The Holloway's going to lead another lap. How's Harry Tiller doing? Did we see him back out on the track? He's clear back in 18th position.
Yeah, he's back here. He looks to be okay.
Yep.
Looks like he's got PJ O'Leary with him. Maybe just trying to stay back and maybe save the car a little bit now.
Well, that could be, because he better be careful now. He's got no reset left. You got to be awful careful. You got to tiptoe around this track after you use that reset. Uh-oh. There's the yellow. We just seen it happen right there. I was going back here to check if I can catch up with them. Tyler McWhorter and Ed Hewitt got together. Let's see what happened here. See if I can go down here a little closer and check it out. Seeing McWhorter may have got the bumper hook here. I'm not really sure. It looks like a 411 of Eric Green coming up on him. Oh, it looks like they're stacking up and a little bit of checking up on the bottom line here. And Tyler McWhorter's going to get spun by Eric Green up onto the track, and he's going to go right in front of Ed Hewitt. Oh my gosh. Ed, no place to go but T-bone in play right there. Ouch. Well, there's a couple of resets that I'll have to use too. The old Milwaukee car and the MaxSpeedTV car pretty much tore up. A couple other ones that got into it too. Alex Hensler and the 411 did spin down Eric Green. So, okay, somebody's poking me here. Who's poking me? Oh, okay. All right. So, back up here, Richard Reagan going to bring everybody to pit road. And now, here's the thing about right now where they're at. They can make it on fuel, I do believe, from here. So it would be close, but they can make it with the pace laps here. I think that'll put them in a good situation where they can make it. So Richard Reagan, full of fuel and out of there, didn't even change any tires. So and you don't really need them. Just topped out the tank. He's good to go. But he's still, who is that up against the wall, right? That's Ed Hewitt. What the heck's he doing up against the wall? What is he doing? Oh, Ed. He just ruined his day right there. He had to tow. Well, let's see if we can get somebody down here to talk to. How about, let's talk to Dan Harrington. Dan Harrington, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, Dan, tell us about the call there to take fuel only. You didn't change any tires, did you?
I didn't stop at all this time.
Oh.
We just stopped.
Never mind.
It was like 10 laps ago.
Okay, yeah.
Or so.
All right. Tell us about the call not stop then.
I mean, we just stopped like 10 laps ago. These things have plenty of fuel in them. The tire wear, I checked it on the previous pit stop, and it was pretty good. So I just didn't see the need to go in right now.
Okay, you can make it from here with fuel, right?
To the end of the race, probably not. But I'm rolling on the fact that there's probably going to be another caution later in the race.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's what I'm banking on right now.
Well, that's probably a good call, and it's got you out front now. After starting 24th, man, that's really kind of put you in a good position now after starting 24th.
Oh yeah, we just gotta try and stay out of trouble as much as we can.
There you go, good deal. All right, brother. Well, good luck and bring it home today. I'd like to see you pull out a win.
Thank you very much.
All right, so Dan Harrington, Richard Reagan, Daniel Holloway, Scott Warren, Jim Peterson, that's your top 5. TJ Buck 6th, Jody Burton 7th, Mark Johnson 8th, Chris Ackers 9th, and John Lombard in 10th. So a couple of the guys that have moved from the back to the front. Looks like pretty much both of the MaxSpeedTV cars are out of it. Wow. Ed and Randy. Randy took it behind the wall. I think Ed's doing a tow right now to pit road. And he may get back in it, but he's already a couple of laps down now. But 21st position for him. All right, taking a look at the cautions here. This is the second caution of the race. And we've had 11 lead changes already in this race, but we got 46 to go. Some guys really close on fuel. Some say they can't make it. Dan said he cannot make it from here. He will have to stop. He's banking on a caution to come out and give him enough fuel. You know, he can stop and take fuel and make it the rest of the way. So he's hoping for one more caution.
All right, looks like we got one to go here, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Lights are out on the pace car.
It'll be interesting to see how this inside line does on this restart. The last time we seen them get really, really stacked up, and then the outside line got spread apart. So we'll see how this turns out, how Dan wants to bring them down here.
We got 23 cars left in the race after starting with 26.
You know, for Daytona, that's not bad.
No. And we're only just a few laps away from the halfway mark.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Get ready to go once again. Dan will bring them around along with Richard on the front row. I'll leave some pace car on dive down pit road here momentarily. And we'll get ready to turn them back loose here. See how Dan handles this restart, where he decides to go. Pace car's off the racing surface. And green is in the air. Dan leads them off. Richard doing a great job in that 46 on the outside lane. Looked like he timed that pretty much perfectly, Rudy.
Yeah, that was a really good start by Richard Reagan. Daniel Holloway now on the bottom here after starting 10th. And there we go. Reagan dives down to the bottom and behind Harrington.
But look at all the momentum coming from behind here as Richard jumps out of line. He's going to get a big push here out of the 21 machine. A dang on here. He's going to easily clear to the lead.
Oh yeah, there he goes. He brings it down in front of Dan Harrington. So now those two, if those two hooked up together, I'll tell you what, Matt, they would just pull away because they are really, the hammer down here, and it's what it's going to take. I know it's so hard to get away from these guys, but look at this here. Chris Ackers up to 5th, 4th. Matter of fact, after starting 21st, got the Reese's Peanut Butter car right there alongside the Captain Crunch car.
Now that's a good combination right there.
Ooh, yuck. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on your Captain Crunch, yuck. I never know, somebody out there might like that. Jody Burton up to 7th place from 25th. Starting almost dead last on the field. Side by side there with the lap car of Justin Levine. Justin a couple of laps down now. Got caught up in some nasty stuff. Ed Manning also a lap down. He is actually the first car a lap down in 18th position. So if another caution does come out, he would be the lucky dog right now, as long as he's not involved in it. You can't be involved in it. Ed Hewitt back out on track. Finally getting that tow done and using his reset to get back on the track, but he's back here all by himself. You
really hate that for Ed.
Yep, he needs a caution. He needs a caution right now, bad.
But look up front here, Richard's got a challenge on his hands. The number 21 machine, a dangle on the outside, really working the outside right now.
Oh yeah, and boy, look at that run they just got there. Big push by the Captain Crunch car.
Yeah, TJ Buck, really a good pusher. I've noticed now. He's really good at getting on that back bumper and giving it a good shove.
And again, they're side by side. And it looks like it's going to be Richard Reagan at the line. He'll lead another lap. This is a pretty good racing up here right now, I'll tell you. Eric Green.
I'm almost speechless here just watching the way these guys are moving their ball.
Eric Green moving up the hill here, started 17th. Was involved in that one wreck there, uses reset. He's back out here, running in 8th.
TJ Buck giving another good push to Dangle there.
Yeah. He's got that Captain Crunch car figured out. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All the way. Oh, my gosh. Who was that? Let's see. That was Richard Reagan was one of them. I got to catch up with him. He was one of them. It looked like maybe a hook, bumper hook or something there, but let's go back. Check this out. I think it was a bumper hook. Not sure.
Let's see here. No, Rudy, it looks like a side draft out of the 21 going wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, they're running down. He's running down. They're trying to get a little side drive. Yeah, and it's some net coating involved in that too. A little bit of net coating, but that's going to put both of them into the fence. Richard Reagan and the 21 of Daniel Holloway, he's going to get involved, and a couple other ones going to get involved in that too. So, man, I'm telling you, it was who was that? Ed Manning made it through. Okay, but caution back out, and we got a brand new leader, Dan Harrington, and this is the caution that they were talking about. Dan was talking about earlier. He said he needs one more caution to ensure that he's going to make it, and he was banking on it. Well, he got it. He got his caution. Now, whether he's going to change tires or not, looks like he is. Maybe. Yeah, he changed. Looks like he changed left side tires or right side tires. He's doing a 4-tire change. That's a good call. I like that call.
Yes.
It'll steady the car up a little bit and make sure that he does, have a good car. But TJ Buck just led his first lap of the race and is our leader now. Eric Green, Jim Peterson, Alex Kinsler all stayed out. PJ O'Leary, Mark Johnson, our points leader, back here in 6th place. Harry Tiller back in it. 7th for Harry Tiller. Nice. Very good.
You know, Rudy, our racing is really good about net code 9 times out of 10. But that one time that it happened, it catches you off guard so fast.
Yep.
That there's nothing you can do.
Yep. All the way back out there on the track, though, using that reset. Thank God he had a reset. I can tell you that. He's probably being very thankful for that right now, too, so. Who do we want to talk to? How about we talk to TJ Buck? Is he in here? Yeah, there he is. TJ Buck, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh, man, my favorite car out there tonight, brother. The Captain Crunch car, looking strong.
Yes, it is. Thank you, sir.
Oh, man, I'll tell you. Well, now, you didn't make a pit stop. Are you good on fuel and tires?
I'm sorry, the guys in the radio chat are pretty loud. Can you repeat yourself? I apologize.
Yeah. Do you have enough fuel and tires to make it to the end now?
Fuel, I think so. Tires is going to be a maybe. I mean, I get pretty loose, and I'm sure you've noted on that. But I think I'll be able to wheel this Captain Crunch Hyundai Accent to the finish line.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's nip and tuck out there. Cars are everywhere. A lot of passing, and we're seeing some net coating, but mainly bumper hooks and stuff, side draft, and everybody's trying to get that extra position out of everything. So all I can say is good luck out there, TJ. Bring it home, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, TJ Buck, ready for the win here, Matt.
Yeah, and but he may have he's got a good car, and as long as the tires hold up, he's got fuel, he'll be all right. And we should be coming to 1 to go this time, I would think. Let's see what happens here. I think the lights will go off.
Yeah, I think so. Brian Niels takes his car behind the wall. Out of the race. He'll probably finish about 24th, I think. Alexander Russell will pass him up here in a couple laps, and he'll get that position from Brian Niels. So he's actually, Alexander's been running pretty well. So he just needs to be back on the lead lap, but he's 13 laps down.
Yeah, he has looked to have a good car, but when you're that many laps down, it's hard to get anything back, really.
Sure.
All right, the lights will go off one more time, and we'll get ready to go back green flag racing here at Daytona. There, Rudy.
Yes, sir. I'll get them going this time. And we're going to have 35 to go here, folks. 35 laps to go. Tires and fuel on most of the cars are good to go. TJ says he's probably going to be really close on fuel, but tires, he didn't really sound too concerned about the tires, and I don't really think he's got to worry about the tires so much. But if he's a wheel man, he can handle it, and he'll get it around there. Just going to have to watch going into them corners. It might want to drift up the hill a little bit on him. And if there's a car there, oh boy, look out, you know.
Yeah, you have to be careful about that. There's a few cars out there that I will keep my eye on. TJ Buck obviously being one of them. You know, just because not only is he the leader, he's also a great pusher. So if he gets behind somebody, even if they get around him, he knows how to push. You know, and that's a big asset to have.
All right, coming out of turn 4, TJ Buck and Eric Green going to get them going here. Eric moving up to the outside of the front row. Pace car heads in. Green flag going to be coming out almost immediately. And there it is. We're back underway here at Daytona with the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series, running the K&N cars here tonight.
Oh, look at that switch there, Rudy. That was a nice move.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was going to look here real quick while we're sitting here. I wanted to look and see. Okay, next week, we go to the trucks at Talladega for 75 laps. So, back to Talladega next week.
And while you're looking at that, Mark Johnson dove out of line and got on the apron and whipped it and kind of gave up some spots here.
TJ Buck trying to come up on the inside, but Eric Green looks pretty strong. He has not led a lap yet today until right now. He leads his first lap of the race. Very good. Eric Green getting those bonus points.
You know, those bonus points are really important as the season wears on here.
You bet, man. They add up at the end of the season. You can bet on that. Scott Warren, Tyler McWhirter. People in chat there rooting for Tyler. So there he is running in the 7th place right now. So looking good, Tyler. Keep up the good work. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because it's working.
Now TJ Buck, he's cleared back in front once again in front of the 411. He's got help with the 58 with Jim Peterson right there with him, so they're doing a good job running that bottom. The 4 of Chris there as well. The 76 machine of Scott on the inside line also. So everybody now dropping to the bottom. That's going to leave Eric up top with Alex kind of all by themselves.
Yeah, that's kind of, Alex is up there with him, but he's hanging on pretty tight there to Eric Green's bumper. I mean, not too bad. They need a couple more cars up there to make them a little faster. And again, nobody's taken the initiative there to run up there with them. They wanted to stay on the bottom here. And they're, you know, even though this is their second race with the K&N cars, they're still a little on the leery side of this car, Matt. I mean, this car's a handful out there, I'm telling you.
It really is, Rudy. I actually run this car in a division here, and it's a tough car to drive no matter where you take it.
Yeah, and you're in a pack like that. There's a lot of aero push around these cars. They look fine in the straightaways, but boy, you get into the corner with that aero push on the cars, they're bouncing around, and you know there's a lot to deal with right there. Chris Ackers right all over TJ Buck's rear end right there, man. I mean, to tell you, you can't get a whole lot closer than what he is right now.
It looks like the rear end of TJ Buck's car's back bumper is chucked in.
Yeah, he might have got a little bump there maybe from somebody that was trying to give him a push, but I don't think that's affecting his speed too awful much. As long as he's got a good draft partner, somebody that's going to hook up to the back of him like Chris Ackers here right now. I mean, he is doing a great job pushing him. He's staying on the bumper, but yet he's not hitting him. Now, he's got to be careful because we've already seen a guy blow the motor up doing that. You remember, that was, who was that? Remember?
PJ O'Leary.
PJ, yeah. Yep, blew the motor up on it, so. And, but he used his reset. He's back in it, running in 15th place. Yeah, just stayed on that back bumper just a hair too long, and she overheated, and that was all it took.
Look at that. TJ Buck jumped to the high side to break their momentum. Now he's going to come back to the bottom. Jump in front of the 4 again.
Yep, he's playing that game up there with these guys to try to kind of slow up that upper line a little bit. Here comes Jim Peterson up on the high side now. Watch for TJ Buck to come up in front of him. You'll see these guys do that just to kind of slow that progress up just enough that they have to not really check up, but kind of slow up a little bit, or they get into the back of them. Doesn't look like he's going to do it that time. He's gonna hold on to the bottom line.
You know, I've seen somebody else do that type of thing. I think his name started with Dale, and a very popular last name did that exact same thing a lot. You kind of just switch back and forth.
Hey, you can make that car 30 feet wide, like Earnhardt used to do.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Well, they're all doubled up here. What a pack of cars going all the way back to Daniel Jackson, and then it's a little ways back to Jeffrey Meyer. He's okay. He's hanging on to the draft. Budweiser car looking strong. He's not going to really be too awful far out of anything. He's got another pack of cars coming up behind him here. Daniel Holloway back into it here. Mark Johnson in 13th. A lot of lap cars in between. We got Jody Burton. He's the first car lap down. John LeBombard.
Oh,
Justin
up in the
Lee. Oh, no. That hurt. Mark Johnson, no, he wasn't in it, but it looks like Eric Green was involved in that. So let's go take a look here, folks. Oh, my gosh. I mean to tell you, there's a lot of cars tore up on that one, Matt.
Yeah, it looks like Rudy, the 350 pay a bumper hook the 411 of Eric Green up in the outside wall and started that.
Yeah, they're going down the backstretch here and going into turn 3. Right here is about where it happened. It looked like Eric Green, yeah, he might have been kind of back and forth a little bit, and it was just enough that it got him up the hill. The 13 goes up there, almost gets into him. But Chris Ackers, now that was a whole nother accident there with Chris Ackers. And it looks like, I'm going to say it looks like maybe he might have come down. Let me see if I can find him here. Chris Ackers. This was the one that really, okay, he got, the 350 got tagged by the 13 in the back right there. And the 350 come right down the hill. That was Alex Kinsler. He collects Chris Ackers, and up to the fence they go. Serious damage on the Ackers machine, and he had already used his reset, so I think he took it behind the wall.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
He went for a wild ride there.
Yes, it was. I don't know if he's in TeamSpeak, but or if we could maybe get a word in with. I don't see Chris.
Unfortunately,
Nope.
I think Ed may have been involved in that as well.
I might have. Yeah, he might have. Yeah, he's on pit road. Probably no place to go. No place to miss it. So next time by, folks, we got 25 to go here. And Jim Peterson taking a chance here. Staying out. But this is caution number 4.
All right, if you want to, Rudy, we can try to grab Ed up the booth. See how his night went.
Well, I don't know. He might be a little upset, but we can try it, I guess. You want to grab him and drag him up here? You want me to? Oh, you got him?
I got him. Hey, Ed, it's Matt. It's Matt up in the booth. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
I'm all right. Well, for one, you put on a show tonight, buddy.
Well, I'm just out there trying to take care of my car, but I don't know what's going on.
I mean, iRacing's got some problems with this tires, both tires going up through the hood. That's another issue. Twice in a row, I got two wrecks. I don't know what it is. It's just too much sawing on the steering wheel. I don't know what's going on tonight. But all in all, man, I thought it was a fun race. I really enjoyed coming out here and racing with these guys, man. There's some good drivers out there. I think just got some issues with iRacing.
Definitely a good league, and it's unfortunate. You know, you had a fast car too as well. You know, iRacing does have its issues here and there that creeps up on you. But from my point of view, man, you did a great job out there tonight.
Well, I appreciate that, Matt, and I just want to thank you, MaxSpeedTV, for broadcasting this race. I want to thank, the sponsors, the MaxSpeed logos all over this car, and like I said, man, it was just a fun race. It's too bad we're out of the race, but we had a good time, and I want to, like I said, thank you guys again.
Well, I appreciate it, and great job out there, and it was a lot of fun to watch you.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
Well, you know, both of the MaxSpeedTV cars are out of the race.
Yeah, isn't that something, Rudy? And we gave it our best shot out.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It was just a fun. I was up in the front there for a while, and I started pushing backwards there. I was going to take the lead there, but my spotter said I was clear, and I wasn't clear. But when you back up off the throttle, it just pushes you back. And the rebutter limiter on these cars are just fluttering. I couldn't get the speed. So, but all in all, man, like I said, it was a good race and a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
All righty, well, Ed, I'll move you back up there. And
no, actually, you can leave me right here. I'll help you guys out. I'm out of the race.
All right, you going to stay in the booth with us?
Cool. I hope you.
I'll let you guys do this then. I'll just sit back and relax a little.
Oh, no, you ain't doing that, Rudy.
Oh, we can handle it, Ed. Give Rudy a little bit of a break. All right, so we're going to come around here. Looks like the lights maybe will go off this time, I'm thinking. Yep, I was right. All right, so we'll get ready to turn them back loose one more time here, guys. And boy, I expect to see a show these last 20 or 25 laps. So, Ed, your opinion, when do you start to go? Do you wait till, say, 10 laps to go before you really start pushing?
I'm not even sure they're really pushing out there at all. I mean, the cars really handle good. I mean, I want to be honest with you, I don't think I need even tires on this thing. I handle so good.
Yeah, that's actually really good for racing quality. You know, if the car maintains stability, it makes it easier to race a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty, down the back straightaway we go. Up front, Jim Peterson. TJ Buck running second. Tyler back there in third. Scott Warren fourth. And Jeffrey Mears should be in fifth. I believe the way they're coming across here. Crossing back and forth there under pace lap. So, we'll get ready to turn them loose. Jim will lead them down. We saw that inside line get stacked up a little bit earlier on in the race on a restart. And then we seen the outside line get spread apart. So we got to watch that now. They get ready to turn them loose one more time. Lights off on the iRacing base car. He'll take that hard left-hand turn down pit road, leaving the field in the hand of Jim here. Waiting on him to stand on the throttle. He gets on the gas, but TJ Buck matches him pretty well on the outside. Problem for him is he doesn't have the help of his bumper right now. He's got to get some help back to his back bumper to get that run over turn 2. But Scott and Jim down there on the bottom, they're really, really tight. So I don't think TJ will get the run out of turn 2 here. Down the back straightaway. 76 machine hit. Scott, he'll jump up to the outside now. The 84 right there with him as well.
Then we got a bunch of
really pushing.
We got a bunch of guys that backed out of it here. Mark Johnson and PJ O'Leary backed right out and went back. Whoa.
You know, we've seen them do that earlier, Rudy, and, you know, I think it's by design once again.
Yep. And Scott Warren just leads his first lap of the race.
Good job for Scott there getting that bonus point.
And I think that was his main concern right now. But TJ Buck, I feel... Oh! Oh, yeah. Man, he blinked out. See, boy, I'll tell you, there is some server problems going on here tonight. Yeah, that was... let's go back and take a look at that, because that was something that you don't normally see. But when Scott Warren blinked right there, he was like inside of TJ Buck's car. You'll see it here in just a second.
Yeah, he was there, Rudy. And you got to keep in mind we're coming up on the build, so...
Yeah, they may be doing something in the servers or something, but you'll see it here in just a second when, yeah, right there, Scott Warren blinked, and when he came back, he was like half inside TJ Buck's car, and yeah, so definitely some connection issues there for Scott Warren. I don't know if there's anything that they could do about that, but he is into the wall. He may be all right, though. It wasn't a real hard hit, but he may be all right.
He may be there, Rudy, and also just to lean further credence to the issue, it may be on the server side. I know my AVTO there, right when that happened, acted like it was delayed on getting some information, so...
Yeah.
You know, that's a good telltale sign that something's going on.
Sure. Yep. You got that right. Yeah, if they're getting ready for that Build Tuesday, they may be doing something in the background. Everybody may be having some problems tonight. But
yeah, what a build that's going to be as well.
Yeah, it is. Caution number 5 on the track. So, and we are going to be at inside the 20 to go here, folks. 20 laps to go. And I know the guys are really trying to push it hard right now, but, you know, they're trying to be as safe as they can possibly be and still be competitive out there. So it's going to be very hard for them.
Yeah, it is. I know on Wednesday night there, Rudy, during my league that I cover on my channel, some of the guys were reporting some issues.
Yep.
So, you know, it happens. You know, you're dealing with iRacing. They have to get their stuff ready as well. You kind of just have to take your lumps.
Yeah. Yeah, KR. Yeah, Randy won the race. Yeah. No, Randy's out. He finished 25th. He wanted to know if Randy Post won this race yet.
Shout out to KR.
Yeah, he put Windows 10 on his computer tonight. Yay! It's about time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about time. And it didn't even take him that long to do it. I see he's already been doing a little testing. He's got iRacing running on it or something there, I guess. Very good.
Very good. So Jim Peterson leading them down here, huh? Up to that caution.
Yeah, he is. He's got the lead right now. And, you know, he's got a pretty strong car. He's got Dan Harrington there in second with him. Then you got TJ Buck, Jeffrey Meir, and Tyler back there in the 67 machine, now Tyler, I've watched him a little bit. He's got a strong car as well. This top 5 is very, very strong. So, Rudy, your Captain Crunch car is still in the hunt here. So, we'll see. Lights are still on the pace car. We'll ride around here a little bit longer. You know, it gives the drivers a chance to breathe, think about what they're going to do next. As they're riding around here, there's a lot of planning that goes into who you're going to work with and all kinds of things like that. see.
Matt, what car is Captain Crunch's car?
That is the 84 machine of TJ Buck.
Yeah, because I don't see it. Okay. Yeah, I don't see that on this car.
If you've got your trading paints open, buddy, if you'll hit Control R, it should fix it. All right, back in the back here, we'll spotlight a little bit here. PJ O'Leary, who blew his motor up early in this one, got it fixed and running in 11th, so good return for him.
He's still got a little damage on the back, though. I was looking at that, Matt. He's got some damage, so I don't know if that's going to affect the speed any or not, but it looks like maybe he might have backed into the wall or something there because he's got left rear damage.
Yeah, he does.
Do what, Ed?
Is that TJ Buck? Damage on that?
I can't even hear you. I can't even understand you.
Yeah, it was TJ Buck there.
Yeah, I see the damage on that back of that car.
Yeah. But TJ Buck's okay. So
yeah.
All right, lights are out. We're going back green next time by. We're going to have 17 to go when we get the green, folks.
Also, we got 12 cars on the lead lap. Last car on the lead lap right now is Eric Green and that 411 machine. So you're late in this one, Rudy. You've got 12 cars on the lead lap. That's going to change the way you race, I think.
Yeah, you know, I was looking at some of the lap cars here. Daniel Holloway, John Lombard, Harry Tiller, still a lap down. He has not been able to get that lap back. So I don't know, man. Oh man, I'll tell you, the guys that we really thought were going to be up there bidding for this win are now mired back into 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. And yeah, and a lap down. How do you get that back now? You know, all they can do is hope for another caution.
Yeah, that's all you can really do is hope for that. And you know, it's very hard to do anything as well because they're going to be racing for that lucky dog spot.
You betcha. All right. Pace car just about ready to head in, folks. We're going to get them restarted here. 17 laps to go. It's going to be 17 exciting laps, I'll bet you. Pace car heads in. Jim Peterson on the loud pedal. Green, green, green. We're back underway here at Daytona for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series. And the season is winding down, too. I did want to mention that. You know, they're coming down closer to the end of the season. I think they only got about 8 or 9 races left. So they've got to get everything that they can here. Boy, that was a close call there between Jeffrey Meyer and TJ Buck. Almost got together. That's something that you got to be careful when you're out here on these older tires. Those cars kind of seem to drift a little bit in the corners. So we heard Dan Harrington talking about that earlier. And that he's really trying to wheel that car right now to keep it up here in the front.
Yeah, another thing is when you're on the old tires, the air will move you around a lot more. There's a lot of things at play here.
And Harrington leads that lap.
Look at Jeffrey Muir there giving a shove on that outside line.
No kidding, man. He's doing real well here. Started 22nd today and kept the Budweiser car in good shape. That's a whole ticket here, you know, keeping that car in good shape. Tyler McWhirter. A lot of his fans in chat rooting for Tyler today. Trying to see if he can get a win out of this. Riding it out right now, but when we get inside that 10 to go, you can bet we're going to see some people trying different things. We're going to see things moving.
Oh, for sure. Tyler looks like he's got a good race car, too, so.
Jody Burton drops it to the bottom suddenly. That left Daniel Jackson up on the high side. He's looking really strong now, coming back quite nicely here in the Cobalt car.
Yeah, Jody Burton, somebody we haven't talked about much all night long, just been quietly working their way up.
Oh, yeah. Mark Johnson, our points leader. He does have to be concerned a little bit because he is back here in 10th place. Daniel Holloway, which is battling him for that lead, point lead. Daniel comes into tonight 25 points back, and Daniel's back in 15th. One lap down, and nobody will work with him.
We are 3 by 3 here, Luke.
Oh, yeah. It's time. It's go time now, boys. Harrington in the middle.
Go get Silver Bell. You got to get him in the middle.
You got to get closer to your mic there, Ed. I can't hear you.
Yeah, he's really trying to work the middle, Ed. He's trying to use the sucker hole, as you'd call it, and just trying to move the car up through there. If he can
there it is.
There's the
There it is. Yep. There it is. Captain Crunch car destroyed. Oh, and the Budweiser car, he's destroyed. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, we got a lot of cars wrapped up into that one. EJ O'Leary, he's going to have more damage on his car, but he made it through okay. Daniel Harrington.
Yeah, Rudy, it looked like the 50 machine come down just a little bit.
Yeah, let's go.
Just enough.
Let's go take a look at this. Jeffrey Meyer. And I waited a little bit too long here.
That was definitely, that was a 50 all the way, man.
Yeah, it looks like, he drifted down the hill into, we'll take a look at this from a far chase view. He kind of drifted down the hill. Well, we'll look at it soon here.
The 46 game was shoved there, Rudy.
He may have, he might have bumped him a little bit there and kind of sent him down the hill.
Yeah.
And right in front of these guys, even Jim Peterson got hooked on that one. So Jim's going to go right into the wall. Oh my gosh.
Man, what
horrible. Yeah, that was one heck of a wreck. That took out a ton of drivers, folks. A ton of them. Jim Peterson, I think his day is done. He may have a reset to get back in it, but if he doesn't, oh boy, I don't know. Well, TJ Buck, he comes out of it clean, and he's ready to bring home a win. Well, I think if Tyler McWhirter is in here, I think he is. Let's get him down here. We'll talk to him. Tyler McWhirter, you got a copy? Tyler? Hey, Tyler, do you have a copy?
Hello.
Yes. Hey, you got a lot of fans in chat rooting for you, Tyler. You've got yourself up into second place. You think you got a win in that car?
I don't know. We're going to have to see. I got a little roughed up in that last caution, but the leader's reporting it looks good on his screen, so we'll have to see how it goes.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been really tough out there tonight. We've had a lot of cautions here tonight for 80 laps, but everybody was looking really strong. I think there is some server problems. We've been talking about this all night long. There may be some server problems because we've been seeing a little bit of net coding. And we understand that they are coming out with the build next Tuesday. They may be doing a little bit of work behind the scenes. And you know how that can kind of affect the servers, so. All right, well, you got anybody that can maybe give you a little shove there on the outside?
I don't know. I'm hoping so. I'm still the new guy here. So we'll see if I got any friends.
Well, be careful because, man, that bumper hook is atrocious in these cars. I'm sure you well know that. All right, brother. Well,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, well, good luck out there, Tyler, and all your fans are rooting you on.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Very cool. Hey, Johnny Sykes. And Carol rooting for Jim Peterson. I think he's still in it. I think he had a reset, so I think he's okay. but he is going to be a lap down. 13th position for Jim Peterson. Yeah, he did have a reset left. But whether he can get back on the lead lap or not, that remains to be seen. Going to have some serious work to do, and hopefully another caution comes out or something to get him back on the lead lap for him to be out there for a chance to win. Captain Crunch car in the lead, looking good, looking strong. One of my favorite cars out there. One of my other ones was Chris Ackers, but he's wrecked out. That was a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car.
Yeah, TJ's up front here. It's late in the race. You know, looking good for him. And look at Tyler right there in second. I know he's got a lot of fans watching. He just might take this one, Rudy.
Yeah.
Gotta have a helper though, guys. Gotta have a helper.
Oh yeah, you can't do nothing without help. Alrighty, we'll get ready to see if the lights will go off this time by.
We're gonna have Matt about 9 to go.
Yeah, about 9 to go there. It's
Yep. Yeah, they just got 10 to go there. The lights are out on a pace car, so they'll have 9 green flag laps to go here.
Oh, awesome.
And you got to keep in mind too, Rudy, when you get to about 5 to go, you're in the no man's zone. If the yellow comes out, it's probably going to end under caution at that point. Around 5 or so laps to go, so you got to watch out for that.
About to tighten your belts there. They're about to go racing again.
Oh yeah, tighten your belt, your Hans device. Make sure your steering wheel's connected good.
Roll those cigarette butts out the window.
Oh boy.
Or sister cars, whatever you're smoking in the car.
Oh my God. Who was it? Who was it that had the ashtray put in their car in real NASCAR because they smoked?
Yeah. I know you. Yeah.
I want to say Jimmy. No, it wasn't him. I don't remember. Somebody had an ashtray put in their car so they could smoke while they were racing. I can't remember who that was.
That must be scary, man.
It was an old timer.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'll bring them back green here. Get ready to dive down pit road. Pace car's going to dive down. TJ Buck's going to be your leader. Tyler on the outside. Mark Johnson third. TJ O'Leary fourth. Eric Green fifth is your top 5. And we're back under green. One more time, TJ Buck gets a good jump on the field there.
Outside that line did not go. Tyler was like sleeping on that restart.
It might have been nerves, Rudy.
Could be. Could be. Well, that let Eric Green get up in front of him now. Eric, well, he's going to take it back to the bottom again. Because Tyler just, he did not go. P.J. O'Leary trying to get him back to the front, but P.J.'s got damage on his car. He needs somebody up behind him. Here comes Jim Peterson along. He's going to help give it a little push there. And the number 95 of John Lombard.
Yeah, TJ Buck up here with help from Mark Johnson. They're just kind of falling in line, and I suspect these 3 cars, along with the 411 of Eric Green, will try to pull away here.
I don't think they're going to get too far away, but the more that these guys race side by side back here, a better chance that they may get away just enough to stay away from these guys. Daniel Jackson leading this parade back here.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Eric Green here to get on the back bumper of the 48 and kind of ride right there to really help move him away.
And there's the he got actually a tribute car there to John Hunter, painted up by Daniel Jackson. So that is a tribute car to him. But yeah, that was a close call right there. The 350 almost got it.
Yeah, he did, Rudy boy. I saw him hit that apron down there, and he brought it back up.
Kinsler trying to be the first one a lap down, just in case a caution comes out.
Boy, that TJ Buck there, man. Those three, they're hooked right up, man, on that low side.
Well, as long as them guys keep racing side by side.
Got out of line there.
Mark Johnson.
Mark Johnson got way up out of line.
Well, that's how you become the point leader and become the champion. You got to take chances.
That's going to bring that second group right up to him, though.
Yep. Tyler McWhirter comes right up behind him. Oh, my gosh. Stacking him up on the outside.
See if Tyler can give him a push up there.
He almost got into the back of Mark Johnson right there, and he had to check up, and that kind of slowed the progress up a little bit. But P.J. O'Leary's going to get him back up there with a little bit of help there from the lap car of Jim Peterson. Great job.
And, you know, Mark made that move to the outside, and it's paid off because he's going to be the first car on the outside line now with help behind him. So
5 more to go, gentlemen.
Whoa, look at the block that TJ Buck pulled. Holy cow.
And Mark Johnson. Eric Green on the outside now. Oh my God, cars are going everywhere around here. This is getting good.
Keep doing this.
Yeah, they can't keep doing this because somebody is going to pay for that.
Who's going to pay for that? He's right, Rudy. Let's see how it goes there. Doing a lot of blocking out there.
Yeah, the one that'll come out of it okay is probably TJ Buck, but now with Mark Johnson giving him a push, watch for that bumper hook.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
TJ's does have damage on the back of that car. It's not lining up exactly perfect.
Oh, look at Mark Johnson.
Oh, and there they go. There they go, into the fence. Oh, my gosh. Well, that's going to probably do the race. That'll do the race up right there, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. That's it. 77.
So let's go back and take a look at it here from the far chase view. These guys are coming around. Now, this is where Mark Johnson takes a jump to the outside of the Captain Crunch car. He's trying to stay on his bumper, but he kind of backs off just a little bit there to get a push. He gets a run, and goes to the outside, and they get together right there. Looked like TJ Buck might have been trying to put the block on him, and it did not pay off. Oh, my gosh. So both of those cars going to be tore up pretty bad. Another one, Jim Peterson into the wall. He tried to miss all of that. And the 39 comes along and T-bones. Oh my gosh. Yep. The 59, excuse me. That was Matt Kleinschmidt. And I'll tell you what, Jim Peterson, what a ride he went for, huh?
God, he did.
You guys want to see something that'll make you sick? Check this out. This is the cockpit view from Jim Peterson. What a ride, huh? Up into the fence, back down on the track, upside down. That's enough to make you sick right there. Oh, heaven. Poor Jim Peterson. It's going to take him a while to get out of the infield care center on that one, I'm telling you.
Most definitely.
Golly. Well, the guy in the lead, P.J. O'Leary, Tyler McWhirter second, and Daniel Jackson third. And it looks like that's the way they're going to finish up here, folks, because they're not going to get back to green. Where's the pace car? Here it comes. Okay, they were way out ahead of the pace car. Yep, P.J. O'Leary going to win it.
A nice drive out of him tonight after blowing the motor early on, coming back to end up in this position was a great drive.
Yes, it was. Yeah, he was very, very fortunate throughout this whole race.
Also, shout out there, Tyler coming in second. You know, great effort from him as well.
I think it's Tyler, or maybe it's Eric Green. Eric Green, I guess, is going to finish second.
Yeah, it readjusted there and gave Eric second. All right. Had to move Tyler to third.
Isn't it Eric Green got second, Rudy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We had to wait till they got all caught up there. And, yeah, it looks like that. As long as somebody doesn't blow their engine now, because that could happen. We've seen that happen. Somebody blow the engine on the last lap or something, and they'll wind up losing that position. But they got 2 laps to go here. They're not going to get back to green, folks. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. We appreciate that very much. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV. And click that little bell next to the subscribe button so you do get a notification when we go live. We do broadcast 7 nights a week. You can check out our full schedule on MaxSpeedTV.com. Also, follow us on Facebook for all the news and everything that goes on at MaxSpeedTV. All of the links to the broadcasts that we do and everything at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Oh, I could about imagine there, Johnny. Yeah, I could about imagine. Well, it's not the way we like to see races finish, but I'm sure P.J. O'Leary's glad for it. He'll take the win. Well, thank you, Matt, for helping out tonight. I appreciate it very much. Ed, sorry you got wrecked out there, brother, but come back next week, and they're going to Talladega in the trucks next week.
Oh, my favorite kind of mod.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun here, Rudy, as well. And it was fun. I just want to say before we go off air and cover this, for me as a broadcaster, commentator, to get to sit in the booth with the both of you guys, that's a lot of fun. I really appreciate it, and it was fun to do.
Very good, very good. Thank you. At least you didn't have to sit in here with KR.
True.
You know, I got to give him all kinds of trouble for. I'm just glad he's got Windows 10 now, and man, I'm telling you, he's gonna rock it out now. You wait, look out! Here comes KR back. All right, Manning Electric here tonight, folks, and we wanted to give a shout out to all the sponsors here at Manning Electric. Downshift Designs, Old Schools, Toasties Productions, V-Core Design, and Homes Now. Homes Now sponsoring the series here. So thank you to all of those sponsors. We'll be back tomorrow night. We got Laura at Road America. That'll be fun. So, big congratulations here to P.J. O'Leary for winning tonight at Daytona. And boy, I'll tell you, he's gonna be happy about this. I think he's gonna be really pumped up about it. So. We'll get these guys down here. Give us a minute here, folks. We'll get them down here and talk to them. All right, we caught up with our winner here tonight, PJ O'Leary. PJ, what a win. I'm sure you didn't like to win it that way. You would have really liked to race it out, but it all looks good on paper, as I always say, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it, man.
Well, tell us about that finish there. How did you keep your car straight when all that happened and make it through that and pull out the win?
Well, first of all, I'm getting demolished here by all of my Excalibur affiliate teammates. Geez, I can't even. All right. I don't know, honestly. I saw my teammate, Mark Johnson, in the 48, make a move to the high side on TJ Buck, and TJ obviously went up to block him. And unfortunately for Mark, both of them got together and wrecked them, and took them both out. And I was the sole survivor. I was able to pass them both and take the lead when the caution came out and won the race. So,
well, now let's rewind it. Let's rewind it back to earlier in the race. You were pushing. I think you were pushing TJ Buck or somebody up there, Mark Johnson maybe, and you blew up the motor in the car. You went a lap down and come back and win the race. What's that feel like?
It's pretty cool if you think about it.
Yeah,
I didn't expect. I mean, it was so sudden.
Yeah,
I really, it's so hard to see the temperature gauge in these cars, and you don't know when the motor's going to blow. And it's always so sudden when you blow your motor in any car when it comes to racing and iRacing. And I'm surprised as heck that the motor blew and we were able to catch a break on the caution, get back on the lead lap, ride in the back for as long as we did. Get caught up in one of those late wrecks there with a 350. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. I guess he was trying to slow down best he could, and unfortunately got in the back of me and spun me out down the backstretch. And after that caution came out, but we were able to rebound from that, come back and be there at the end when it counted, and won the race. I put the number 24 DuPont Chevy in victory lane.
Yep. Well, now next week you guys go back to Talladega with the trucks. You like the trucks a little better than these cars?
Honestly, I like them all. I think they're all fun to drive. They all are unique in their own specific way. These cars, and of course the trucks, the Grand National Xfinity cars, and of course the A-Class Cup car. They're all fun. In my personal opinion, they're all unique in their own specific way. And I'm pretty good in the trucks. When it comes to certain racetracks, I'm pretty good at Talladega too. So we'll see. We'll see if I like him better, if I'm able to get 2 in a row.
All right, brother. Well, who you got to thank for this win?
Well, of course, my teammates at SWA, Harry Tiller, Alex Russell, Mark Johnson. I hate that Mark got involved in that wreck there at the last lap of the race. Or not the last lap, but coming to I think it was like 3 to go, I think.
Yeah, 4 to go or something.
Yeah, our other teammate, Travis Brown, he don't race with us much, but we got to thank him. He's part of the team. Let's see, who else I got to thank? Of course, you guys put on the broadcast, Ted Manning and Jason Allison, of course, controlling the races and running this league and keeping it in tip-top shape as best they can. And the Excalibur boys, we always have fun battles with them every single time we hit the track with them. So a lot of fun racing with those guys, and of course everybody else in the league as well. Friends, family, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ gave me the gift to drive a race car. DuPont being on the car for this race. So
all right, very good.
That might be it.
All right, thanks, PJ, and we'll see you next week at Talladega, man. And congrats again on your win. Go celebrate.
Okay, thank you, man. Will do.
All right, Matt, you got second?
Yeah, buddy, I do. Eric, you in here, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, bud. You had overall a good night. I actually kept an eye on you quite a bit there. You were good pushing. Car seemed good in the draft. A fun night for you. Come home with second.
Yeah. It was. I don't know. It was kind of a hectic night. We had quite a few cautions. These cars are just pretty unforgiving. But I managed to get my lap back and just get her in second place.
Yeah, how much different is the K&N car versus the other things that you guys run?
K&N car, they bumper hook very easily. So you could be pushing someone really, really hard in a matter of seconds. You take out the whole field. And I think they're the worst ones to use trying to push.
Yeah, they seem to definitely bumper hooking. And everything I noticed from driving is they're just not stable in the draft either. They don't set down on the racetrack very well.
Absolutely not. They're all over the place. You see a snake all over with the K&N cars, and when you come across someone's backboard like that, you're just gonna hook them.
Oh yeah. Well, anybody you got to thank for tonight's second place finisher, bud?
Of course, my team DUI. They're always they were in the race tonight. A couple of them got wrecked out. My one buddy John, aka Fake Chase, his internet kicked out right at the beginning of the race. Wasn't able to get back in. But Ted for putting on the league, and you guys at MaxSpeedTV.
Well, we do appreciate it, and good job on that P2 finish, man.
All right, boss. Thank you.
All right, we caught up with our third place finisher, Tyler McWhirter. Tyler, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, you managed to bring the old Milwaukee car to third place. How good's that feel?
It feels really good. So, I didn't get quite the finish I was hoping for right there in the late race, but restarts weren't my deal tonight, especially on that last one. They caught me snoozing.
Well, now, if things would have stayed green, what do you think would have happened there at the end? Do you think you might have had something for the leader?
It's possible. If I could have got back to the outside, it seemed the outside was starting to come in a little bit more, and especially right there before the caution, the outside seemed pretty strong. So maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see next week.
Well, these cars are pretty dependent on the draft, so if somebody, working with you would have helped you, probably would have had a better chance. But you managed to miss all that mishap that happened there right at the very end there with, I forget who that was. I think it was TJ Buck and Mark Johnson. I think they got together there. You happened to miss all that, so and you kept the car straight and just kept going, man. Kept your foot right in it and went by. So that was good. That was really good. A lot of excitement out there on the track tonight. Very difficult car to run. Now you guys go to the trucks at Talladega next week. How would you compare that race to this race here tonight?
I'm really not sure. I'm far more familiar with Talladega, but I'm more familiar with these cars as opposed to the truck. So I'm really not sure. This was my first race for this series, and I'm looking forward to lots more. It was a lot of fun with these guys.
Yeah, I think it'll be just as fun. I think when you get to Talladega, a little bit bigger track, a little wider in most places. I think you'll be able to do some more passing, but great run out there tonight, Tyler. You had a lot of fans in chat rooting you on, and I know that kind of means something to you to have fans that root you on. I mean, it's like a real race car driver having fans. So it gives you that kind of like shot in the arm that you need to go out there and do a good job. You did a good job tonight. So who you got to thank?
Oh, I've just got my friends, my family, everybody, like you said, cheering me on. Say I've got an awesome support group no matter what I do, and they're just great. Especially thank God, blessing me with the motor skills to be able to do this kind of stuff, and we're just blessed.
Yes, sir. I agree 100%. All right, Tyler. We'll see you next week at Talladega, and congrats again on your third place. Go celebrate that.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank y'all for putting it on.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. All right, we're going to get up here and run down through the final results here. All right, PJ O'Leary coming home with the win. Eric Green second. Tyler McWhirter will finish third. Daniel Jackson coming home fourth place. Not bad after losing his grandfather to be able to stay focused enough to bring that home in fourth place. So congrats goes to Daniel Jackson. Man, I again, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys from everybody here at MaxSpeedTV. John Lombard will finish in the top 5. Jeffrey Meyer in 6th. Dan Harrington 7th. Alex Kinsler will finish 8th. Mark Johnson, our points leader, 9th. And Daniel Holloway rounds out the top 10. Matt? Okay, I guess they're all... all right, anyhow, Daniel Holloway finishing 10th. Harry Tiller, 11th. Scott Warren, 12th. Matt Kleinschmidt will finish in 13th. Justin Levine 14th, TJ Buck finishing 15th, Jim Peterson 16th, Alexander Russell 17th, Richard Reagan 18th, Jody Barton in 19th, Ted Manning 20th, Frank Scoverin will finish 21st, Chris Ackers 22nd, Ed Hewitt 23rd, Brian Niels 24th, Randy Post 25th, and rounding out the field, Joey Armonta, I believe it is, will finish 26th. Jonathan Platt did not start the race. All right, well, folks, thank you again for tuning in tonight, and stay safe, have a good one, and we'll catch you next time.